Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me. I'm here to this week is a Thrifty Thursday video. So I'm just changing things up a little bit. This might be a permanent change. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I have a few things to show you that I've thrifted within the past week. So this is the first thing, and I already have this one in my shop because I thought it was so cute. I wanted to go ahead and list it. But it's a little needlepoint pillow, and I've shown a couple of needlepoint things before that I have thrifted, and this is a little pillow. It's 6 by 8 approximately, and you can see what it says. Friends are the best presents. Usually the needlepoint pillows have like a velvet backing on the back. It had a tag here that somebody cut off, but anyway, I thought it was super cute. So that is one thing I picked up. And then the rest is pretty much the rest is linens this week. So let me just get a pile over here so I can get some kind of organization going with all this stuff and see what I can show you today. But yeah, I found this is some fabric that I thought was pretty. It's just, you know, somebody has some leftover fabric, I guess. Is it fabric or is it a sheet? Now wait a minute. I thought I saw something torn here, but now I'm seeing a hem. No, this isn't cut. I thought this was cut right here. Okay, so maybe this is a sheet because here's a hem right here. Or it could even, I guess it could be a curtain. I'm not going to unfold it. It might be a curtain. But anyway, whatever it is, it's like cotton fabric and these tiny all over flowers. And that's what I liked about it. You know, just looks like a calico type fabric. Oh, I think it is a curtain. Anyway, I loved it, so I got it. And it's blue and yellows. I guess, okay, I want to make sure I'm showing you the front. But yeah, it's just a pretty overall flowery pattern. And it looked, you know, kind of like calico, like I said. And I call calico the all over little tiny flowers fabric. So that's the kind of fabric I like a lot of times in my journals and for other craft projects. Like I make little stuffed frogs. I have a couple in my shop now. And I like to make my frogs out of flowered, like fabric if I can get my hands on it, fabric with little flowers on it. So this will be perfect for a frog too. So let's see now here's another piece. So maybe the same thing, but there's another piece of that. And then here, this is fabric. You see where I got confused? It was probably with it's probably where I got it, in the fabric section where I got all the rest of this stuff. But this is just some scraps. See, it's just little pieces, somebody's fabric scraps. So I like the colors of these again. Like this is a pretty yellow and it has a design on it. It's not solid, if you can see that. Oh, here, let me turn on my other light and make sure. It's the afternoon today. And there we go. See if that helps. But you're probably thinking, no, it didn't do anything. But no. Yeah, it's afternoon, so I don't know. I've got shade and sun going on outside, and I've got two big windows over there. So anyway, pretty little piece of scrap there, and here's another piece of that same yellow. Let's get those together. This looks like a bigger piece, but there we go, some yellow. And that would go along if I needed to combine fabrics. These two would go together, wouldn't they? Yes, they would. And then speaking of small flowery type fabric, here's some here. It's got a really pretty colored background there, and these pretty pink mauvey flowers on here, and there's little tiny dots on there in case you can't see that, little tiny like specks of white dots. So that's another just kind of remnant or something, scrap somebody donated. Let's see, did I show you this one already? Nope. This is like this, almost the same type, but burgundy with little flowers. It's a dark, like more of a maroon type background. Really pretty. And this one too is really pretty. It's a lighter fabric, but it's got a cream colored background with pink flowers. Very pretty and shabby chic looking. Let's see, La Vie and Rose and Rose. Maybe that's the name of the pattern there. So something about a rose. So La Vie en Rose, whatever that means. La Vie. I'm not sure what that means. As far as I think that's probably French, but I don't know what VIE is. I did take French, but I don't remember that word. Let's see. This is like, did I show this one? Yeah, no, this is not exactly the same as the other one I showed you. The other one had polka dots in the background. This has like little bouquets with, it looks like almost like turtle doves, because there's a pair of birds sitting on in the bouquets there. So a little piece of fabric there, and here's some real smaller pieces, but isn't that pretty? Pretty little scrap there. Love that. I wish there was a whole bunch of that. And then this one, let's see if they're so similar in the pattern, but the colors are different. And again, all over flower pattern. And this is gave me a tie-dye vibe, and I love anything tie-dye. And this is a blue, all blue, but it still has that tie-dye look. So super pretty. I love that. This is a blanket, and I can use this as flannel, like a baby blanket. And I can either use this in my baby journals that I'm going to be making, or it looks brand new, like somebody never used it, like it's folded, like it came right out of the package. It's just not in the package anymore. Like somebody took it out of the package but never used it. So I went ahead and got it because I am having my first grandchild, and I didn't know if I wanted to use it for her, or even though it has little dogs on it, little girls like little puppies, right? So anyway, we'll see where that goes. And then this is a rice bag, which I contemplated making something out of this, but I'm probably just going to put it in my shop because I just don't have time to make something out of it. But it's really cool. A rice bag, I believe it is. I think it says, right here. It has the name of the rice. And, it has all these beautiful colors. And then it has this stitching on the side. And it's so cool. I wish I could find some more of these, but just to, share or whatever, or maybe if I did want to make something later on, but it has a handle. It has a handle here, see this? And it has a zipper. Isn't that the coolest thing? I don't know. I mean, do rice bags come like that? I've never seen one like that before. A handle and a zipper. So that's probably going in my shop just so someone else can use it to make something with, since I really don't have time to deal with it. Here is one little granny square I found. And I see granny square blankets a lot, the Afghans and things, and don't buy those. I have a small one for myself that I keep in case I need it for decor, actually, but usually is what I use it for, to hang over something. But this little granny square, I thought maybe I could use that in a journal for a pocket or something, just one little granny square. So I got that. Okay, so this was an estate sale find, and they just had these linens piled in this basket. Now I'm going to do away with the basket, but I kind of like looked at it and said, yeah, I think I do want all this stuff in here. I took it up, got a price, And so let's explore through it together, because I didn't really go through every piece. So I just thought it would be nice little pieces to use in journals, or, in snippets. And speaking of snippets and things, Maria and I did some, what we're calling slow stitching. You might say, oh, that's a snippet or a cluster, but I called it slow stitching because I stitched everything on here and didn't glue anything except for one thing. I'll show you what I glued, but started with a linen tea towel. So that's why I picture stuff like this. That's why I buy stuff like this. You never know if you want to make something like this, or a pocket, or you just never know what you're going to use it for in your journals. But I made some with we made some of these. She made something a little different. I made these, and so I used a pin. This is a coilless pin, and this is a big paper clip, not big, but not the little tiny ones. And just used bits as, like I said, a linen tea towel and little bits of doily and things. This one has a button in the middle. Everything's sewn on there. This one has a little tiny bronze flower charm sewn in the middle of a kind of an applique doily type flower. Let me show you the one that has, the only thing I glued on was this little, it's like a little charm, but it doesn't have a hole or anything. It's like a little plaque almost that I glued down there. And this has a little tassel on the side hung on a jump ring. Super fun and cute and quick. If you haven't done anything like this and you want to do some slow stitching, but you don't want to do a big piece, I would highly recommend starting with, you know, or just, you know, maybe you never want to do a big piece. I don't really want to do a big piece, but I like doing these little pieces, and I think they turned out super cute. This one has, this is 3 pieces of different lace. Like these 2 are the same, and the one in the middle is different. So I sewed them on like that, kind of layered them up there up the, you know, front, and then sewed this little charm on the front. And then this one has 4 pieces, and here's a little Eiffel Tower charm on here. This little tiny doily, a little piece of lace, and a little silky satiny bow there. So I was just going to show you this since we're looking at all these little pieces here, where, you know, this is what I could use something like these for if I want to. So these look like they're all the same design, but you can see they're different colors. So let's see, there's quite a few of those. They have like little nubby, see, like doilies, but they have little nubby tops on them. Piece of foam there, cotton there. So there's a bunch of those. And then let's see, we get down to, oh, another one. Get down to, what is this? A scarf. You see, it's all, you know, I guess nobody, you know, I don't think anybody else would have bought it, to tell you the truth. But look at this big, thick lace trim here that can be cut apart. And you look at, here's squares, here's little squares. And then you've got this kind of linen here. Nice and grungy, right? And then it's long, and then you have that trim on this side too. I think it's really pretty, that trim. Or lace or whatever it is. And then down the side too. So a lot of lace or trim on that one. And so that's pretty. See, I hadn't taken that out of the basket yet. You're seeing it right along with me. Here's a little napkin, probably just a cloth napkin. So, you know, that's not anything I really wanted, but it was in there. Oh, some more of these. Let's keep those together. All these little nubby doilies. Now, oh, here's some more. Wow, just late. Okay. Well, she must have been making something. Look, here they're together. Here she sewed them together. Oh, isn't that interesting? Maybe she was making a, I don't know, a tablecloth or something? Wow, that's a lot. So more of those, but sewn together. Huh, look at that. And they're crocheted. They're actually crocheted together, I guess. That's not just sewn, like that's hand sewn, like crocheted together. So I need to put that over there. It's bulky. Here's a single piece. And then this, I had more of this in here because there was some of this sitting beside this basket, and I just like plopped it all in here and took it up to the register. And she gave me kind of like a high price. I was like, oh gosh, you know, I guess I'm not going to get that. And then she said, well, if you take this out, this stuff that I had piled on top, if you take that out, you know, it would be like half the price or something like that. I was like, okay, well, I can do that. And then so this piece, I guess, was underneath. I don't think I put that one in there, but so I got a piece of it anyway, and because I wanted it for, you can see all the little, if I want to cut it apart, there's perfect little pieces I can cut there, and had little kind of doily looking pieces. So yeah, at least I got one piece of it, right? Because she did, I don't know why she wanted to charge so much for those. Maybe she knew something about those, but yeah, I got one little piece of it anyway. More of the nubby doilies. Okay, she was making a tablecloth or something, so that's why they're all in this basket. Here's a doily, a big round one. Let's see, is it perfect? Or I've been trying to figure out how to handle the doilies I find, and I think what I'm decided was, that's a really pretty one. Is this one called the pineapple design? If anybody knows, I know my mom used to crochet. I think I remember the pineapple design, and this kind of looks like it, this outside design here. But that's really pretty. But what I kind of decided on my doilies and things that I find is The ones that are not perfect, I will try to keep and make something from. These are just all the nubby doilies I'm pulling out that you've already seen. So, but, and then the ones that are imperfect or small ones like this that I know I can really use, I'll keep. And then the other ones that are perfect, I'll list, because I can't seem to cut apart a perfect one. Here, this is a nice one. It has circles that can be cut apart, but it is perfect. Oh, nope, it's not perfect. I get to keep this one. It has something on it right there. No, I'm kidding, but I probably wouldn't list it because it does have something on it. So perfect for me to cut apart, right? And let's see, here's a pretty one, and that has something on it. See that right there? And let's see what else. I want to get that one out of the way. Oh, here's a heart. Oh, a big heart. I don't think I've ever found a big heart like this. That's cute. That's cute. Awesome. Never found a big heart before. I think it had something on it, didn't it? Here's a little one. That's pretty. Am I showing you in camera? Like just ignoring the camera and just looking at all my goodies here. So here's some trim. Oh, wow. This is cool. So these can be cut apart. All these little pieces. See, there's one, like a flower, and there's another type of flower. That's awesome. I don't have very many flower trims. I have like one that I bought, but nothing, I don't think I have anything else as far as like a flowery type trim that I can cut apart the little pieces like that. Here's some lace. Nice to have a straight piece of lace. Sometimes you don't want ruffles. Sometimes you want just flat. And this is pretty. This is more ecru color. And let's see what this one is. Another pretty one. That one's pretty perfect right there, but it's small. Another nubby one. And okay, I think the rest might be nubby. This one's sewn together. And nubby. And this is another, like, I don't know, these look like stars, but it has something on it there again. So yeah, that was a lot in that basket. And you know, I wasn't at that estate sale. I barely got to go by because the only reason I got to go by it was because it was on a Friday and I couldn't go the next day. That got my table dirty. Yuck. Let me get a wet wipe. That must have been in the garage or something. But it wasn't in the garage when I bought it, but it looks kind of just very dusty. So, yeah, I got to go because the next day, it was on a Friday I went, and then the next day was my baby shower reveal for my son and daughter-in-law, and so I took the afternoon before off, and I was like, hey, because I didn't think I was going to be able to go, and I remembered on my way home, I was like, hey, I can run by that estate sale. Awesome. So I did. Okay, we're clean. Okay, probably got a few more minutes here. I don't want to go over my time limit. But this, I can't show you the entire thing, but it's a beautiful white tablecloth with this. This is in like the center, this right here. And then it has this beautiful trim all the way around. And I already spread it out in the other room so I could see what kind of condition it was in, because I didn't really spread it out. I kind of pretty much looked at it and saw that it was in good shape at the thrift store. And then when I got it home, or just before this video actually, I spread it out again, and it's pretty much in perfect shape what I can see. I mean, it's not, probably needs to be ironed and washed and stuff, but I might just list that because I don't know. I mean, I could cut the trim off and sell that, but why not just sell it all together, you know, if I don't want to keep it. This is a pretty embroidered not tablecloth, sorry, I'm hitting the camera. But pillowcase, look at that. It's got a pretty bird here, and then sunflowers and leaves. And I'm going to see if can you see that good? Let me get my arm out of the way so I'm not creating a shadow. But it looks like someone did stitch this. You can see that underneath here, someone did this themselves. And it looks like I can see, maybe it was a kit because I can see the pattern on here underneath this thread right there. But I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I might just list it. So just keep an eye on my shop. I am listing things as fast as I can, but I only have so much time. There's some zigzag stitching right along the edge here. That's neat. You don't see that, and it's a big zigzag there. It's white thread, but it looks pretty even though it's just a white thread. It's a wide zigzag. I like that. Here's a big doily. Big. I don't know if I've ever found this one this big. I have to measure this. This is like huge. I don't think I've ever had a doily this big, but it's in perfect shape as far as I can see. I don't see anything coming apart anywhere. And so, yeah, this is probably going to go in my shop, but beautiful big doily there. Here is a tea towel. I'm going to call this a tea towel. It's like a towel, but it's big. It's a big square. And it has, I just like the fabric on this. And I could keep this, but I don't know. I might put it in my shop. But I just like this fabric here. This white fabric, the red. And then this is I guess this is a wine label. Wine tasting by the glass. So I don't know where it's from. It's almost vintage. It says 2011 copyright right there. So I guess that probably means this has been around since then. So, or at least that decoration on there has. So don't know, but here's a few more. I don't want to get cut off here. I know I always say that in my videos, and you guys are probably sick of hearing it, but it's something I have to worry about. So let me see if I can go quick and not get cut off. I forgot to turn on my timer, but I have 1, 2, 3 little heart. I don't know if these are supposed to be placemats or what, but they're super cute little linens. Ecru color. And then this is, these are the same 2 round doilies. These are both the same, yeah. So 2 of these, perfect condition. Aren't they nice? And this is like a scarf, like, you know, or runner, maybe you want to call it. Super pretty. Super pretty. Perfect condition. I mean, amazing, right? Some little, I got these because they had these embroidered pieces on here. And I would like to cut those out and use those. They're little towels. But this one's kitchen related. So that could be cookbook. And this is like jugs and jars. So that could be also cookbook journal. And the last, maybe we're going to make it through without getting cut off. This lace with a yellow ribbon going through it. And it's pretty, you know, wide this way. And it's a good, you know, a bunch. Oh, and this little hat I'm putting in my shop. This is from a doll that I had that someone made me. And the doll is, you know, deteriorated over the years. It's a little crochet hat. So it's a doll hat. And I just wanted to show you because this is definitely going in my shop when I get around to listing it. But that's a little scallop white trim. My aunt made this, but I don't have any use for it now. The doll I had to get rid of. Believe me, it wasn't any good anymore. I had it in storage in my garage. And it just did not like the garage, I guess. So, but the hat survived, so I'm going to sell that. I think it's super cute, and somebody might want it for their doll. So, I will see y'all next time. Thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoy my goodies. Keep your eye on my shop. I will be listing as, you know, much as I can. And I'll see you next time. Happy thrifting.